Welcome everybody to round one. We're going to go ahead and jump into this league and let's see if we can take an opponent down. So here we are with our Jund Value version 6. All right. Let our opponent know that we hope they have some good luck and have fun. We hope our luck is better, however. All right, let's take a look at this hand. So this hand's a little bit weak. We don't really have much interaction. We just have the Veteran Explorer. It really depends on what our opponent's doing. The hand might be fine. We can go Basic Forest, Veteran Explorer, and then see what happens from there. We have a Reclamation Sage in case they do something. Yeah, go ahead and keep this. It's a little bit sketchy. We're on the draw as well, so we'll see an extra card. Okay, this smacks of Death and Taxes, which means this hand might be a little bit weak, but I think we'll be okay. So we're going to go ahead and get a Basic Forest here. You know, they have a Wasteland out, so it doesn't really make sense to give them an easy target for that. This Veteran Explorer could very well get Swords, but it did not. Well, this is interesting. Well, let's go ahead and let's Cabal Therapy them. I imagine they're going to put a Mother of Runes into play. Okay, so what is going to be... I think that a Stoneforge Mystic is going to give us the biggest hang-up here. So we're going to go ahead and name that. Okay, so they don't have a Stoneforge Mystic. They do have a Sword Splashers, but they have no white mana. Okay, the biggest thing, so now based on this hand, the biggest thing I'm worried about is that Mirran Crusader. So we're gonna, when we flash this back, we're gonna take that Mirran Crusader out. And I think what we want to do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna attack. See if we can get a free point of damage. Okay, so they're not going to block. This is good for us. So I think what we're going to do is, based on their hand, so now we're going to strip their Mirran Crusader. They're going to get some we're going to be giving them planes, but that's okay. At this point, I don't want to give them, I don't want to let them know about our red mana just yet. They might suspect it from the Wooded Foothills, but they might also just think that we're a black-green version. So we're going to wait for now. The red cards are not going to be doing a ton for us just yet. So we'll go ahead and we'll get Forest, Swamp. They're going to get Plains, Plains. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take out the Mirran Crusader because us removing that is extremely difficult. It's basically Deed, Deluge, or Bust. And if they ever get an equipment down, it's going to be a nightmare. Okay. So let's get rid of the things we don't know about. And then I'm going to blow up their Vial right now. I just don't want them to... I just don't want them to continue to gain advantage from that If I'm going to ramp them, I don't want them to also be able to play things for free. Okay, they're going to play Mother of Runes. And they're going to play Thalia. That's fine. And that is also fine. Okay. So at this point, so what do I want to have? Oh, man. Looking entirely unprofessional. There we go. All right. What do I have? I already used my therapy, so Witness is not going to be great. Oh, I can't Green Sun for 3 anyway. But what I can do... I don't necessarily want to give them reasons to use that Swords to Plowshares. So I think because we can recur it, I'm actually going to attack with this. This could be a mistake. Yeah. And the big thing for this is that I'm not, because of 2 Mother Runes, I'm never going to be able to block with that Reclamation Sage. So I'm going to go ahead and put another Veteran out here. Since we have another backup Veteran... Actually, no, let's just play them both out. They can't Swords them both. And if I draw a Pernicious Steed, I want to be able to blow them up. I imagine they're going to Swords one, which is fine. Let's see what they want to do. Okay. We knew about that. That's fine. And they're not going to attack into me, which is strange. Okay. At this point... So our Green Sun Zenith still can't get a 4-drop. And I'm not sure that our 3-drops are going to be very effectual at the moment. So I think I'm just going to continue to... We're going to have to weather this Serra Avenger for a little bit here. Let's see. This next turn, let's see what they're going to play. Okay, they're going to play Recruiter. Since they played Recruiter, I don't really want to sacrifice my Veteran Explorers anymore. Yeah. What I really want is a Cabal Therapy. There we go. All right. So step 1, we cast Cabal Therapy. We take their Swords to Plowshares. They have another Thalia. Okay. That's fine. All right, so at this point, I think we will pull our mountain out. We're going to take out their Flicker Wisp. So the reason we did it in this order is we didn't want them to swords the other Veteran Explorer in response to the flashback therapy. All right. So we know they have Thalia left in hand, which is fine for them. Now that they don't have a swords, I'm going to go get our other... Yeah, we'll just get the other... We can get Badlands. We'll get Badlands, we'll get Taiga. And we'll go and we will get a Deathrite Shaman. And at this point, yeah, we'll go ahead and attack with the Veteran Explorer. Because again, we're not blocking with it. All right. See if that 1 point matters. Probably won't. All right, so they played it Plains. We know their hand. I have to imagine they're going to come in for several damage here. Okay. This is fine. We can gain life with our Deathrite Shaman to offset the Thalia. So I'm not super worried about that. I'm a little bit more worried about just dying to everything. So the fact that that has vigilance is really annoying. So I think we're probably not attacking with this dinosaur token. And I actually am going to keep the vet back this time. So we're kind of treading water until we get a deluge. Or a deed. We would rather have deed because deluge hits our own stuff. Obviously we don't block anybody between the pro-green and whatnot. I'm going to go down to 4. They're not going to play anything. I would rather exile. I don't know if they have shenanigans. We're just going to avoid shenanigans. Ooh. This could be interesting. I think... I want to attack with these. Now it's possible that our life total is just too low and that... Okay, so they're just going to take it. Interesting. 1, 4. It's unfortunate that we don't have a good way to like work around this. I was hoping that they'd use the mother runes. But instead we're just gonna have to put this down. We're gonna try to Swords the Thing. It's not gonna work. That's okay. We're gonna survive it 2 this turn because they're gonna have to give something protection. So, okay, so they got a Karakas. We don't have anything legendary to bounce. They're probably going to give Thalia pro red and green, but then they can't give the recruiter, which means that I think at most they're getting in for 5, which means I'm not even dead. Let's see what they do. So they're going to attack with just that. Okay, I'm okay with this. Again, we're just biding our time till we can get to a Pernicious Steed. Or a Toxic Deluge. Deluge gets real sketchy soon here, though. Nissa Vital Force. What does that do for us? So that makes a colorless land. So yeah, I don't have a permanent to bring back. Let's untap this forest. And again, I want to be a little careful here. Since it's not a green creature. This is interesting. Yeah, it being colorless means that Thalia doesn't get to come in anymore. I think I'm just going to hold off. I'm going to be exiling these veteran explorers to try to get my life total up a bit more. If they get something like a swords for my forest, that's not so bad because swords on my forest means that I'm going to gain 5 life. So let's see what they do. So that's going to come in, and it's going to come at me. That makes sense. Okay, there were shot in port. That's interesting. Okay, we'll go ahead and get that. Okay, they're not going to port me. That's fine. We are going to have to start pushing for damage, though. Starting to get to the point where we can push things through. I do have to be careful. I think we want to attack with these. Oh, I think I just lost. I just lost the game. Or no, because I can go up to 6. Okay. This is fine. All right, so they're going to lose their Thalia. They have another Thalia to play, but that's okay. Oh, I see. Yes, yes, okay. But that means they're not attacking with it, which I'm fine with. Yeah, that's whatever. Okay. Now that Thalia is not coming in, this might be a little bit easier. So they're going to be able to hold off that land indefinitely. Sure, whatever. That doesn't really matter. I have no cards in hand. So they're going to replay Thalia. That's fine. It's going to continue to come at me. I'm just going to go ahead and exile this Veteran Explorer right now. And I have no other effects, so go just skip back to me. Alright, could use a Pernicious Steed any day here. Are we porting? What are we porting? Sure. Alright, Carnage Tyrant was not really what I wanted to draw. Alright, well, we're going to play it anyway. Alright, we're gonna be exiling that Reclamation Sage probably. Man, if I had had a land... No, because I still... gotta keep doing this. Now I know that they're gonna port... They're probably gonna port this. So this is awkward. We really need to find a Pernicious Steed or a Toxic Deluge here. So I'm pretty sure we're dead, because now the Thalia actually gets to attack. If we don't see our Pernicious Steeds, this matchup is a lot tougher. Okay. I think they see the line. Man, my clock. I have used up so much clock. Holy crap. I should be paying more attention. Okay. So against a deck like this, we are going to cut a couple Veteran Explorers for more Deathrite Shamans. The rest of this is pretty much the same. We bring in our Golgari Charm. Something like the Direfleet. No, the first strike's good. Most of this stuff is pretty good. If they have the Mother of Runes, that just makes things kind of extra awkward. Maybe I'll just cut another Veteran Explorer. This is probably fine. All right. We've got to play quickly. I would like to play first. All right. We're going to keep this hand. So we're going to get a basic forest here, just because we don't want the opponent wastelanding us off of our black source, so this one's going to get a swamp. That's fine. What are you going to choose, like human? Yeah. And you're going to play a Vial? Sure. All right. Let's go ahead and... let's get a swamp. All right. So the first plan is we're going to see what they have. Mother Runes is not that big a deal because I have the Golgari Charm. I just think, again, Stoneforge Mystic gets a little bit out of hand. And Swords to Plowshares I'm not as worried about. They've already got the Sword of Fire and Ice. Okay. And Blessed Alliance I was fit. Okay. Sure. Alright, so they have... they don't have a Swords to Plowshares. They don't have another land yet. It's possible that I don't want to do anything else. I'm just going to play another one of these. And we're going to get in for one. Okay. I gotta make my decisions faster. Okay. They found a land. They're probably gonna play a mom. Have to guess. Oh, they can just violin mom. Okay, sure. All right. We want to take. Gonna get green. We're going to witness back the Cabal Therapy. Yes. We're going to cast Cabal Therapy again. We want to take, yeah, they're going to put their mother into play. We're going to take the Serra Avenger. Take Serra Avenger. Right? We knew they'd raid the plains. Then we're going to flash this. They're going to go to 2. Yeah, I don't want them playing that sucker. And we're going to take the Mirran Crusader. All right, so they're going to have a Recruiter of the Guard, Blessed Alliance, Sword of Fire and Ice. And they can go. I'm not going to declare any attackers. So got that. All right. Carnage Tyrant. It's not quite time for that. Unfortunately, I don't have another land, so this is kind of awkward. So we're just going to, again, we're going to not do anything. End of turn, we're going to exile the Mirran Crusader. They're going to have that. They got a Wasteland, that's fine. Did they draw another one? That'd be really awkward. Oh, okay, that's fine. All right, what are they getting? Another Mirran Crusader. Sure. All right. So that's awkward because that's not a green land. We might be able to get that back later. So we're going to lose this match because of clock, because there's no way that we have time for another game. I played the first game really slow. I'm assuming they're going to keep this Vial on 3. That's fine. They're going to have a Rashadan port. Okay. Sword of Fire and Ice, sure. Because I might want to recur this, I'm not going to exile anything. Sorry for the slow decision making. I haven't played against Death and Taxes in a while. I'll try to be better in my next matches. Did they draw a Flicker Wisp? They drew a Flicker Wisp. That's pretty good. So what are they going to blink out? Probably the Mother of Runes? Or are they going to blink the Recruiter? Try to keep their value chain going. Okay, fine. No, we don't block. Recruiter comes back. Okay. All right. At this point, we want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I really wish we had a way to get rid of that damned vial. And I don't have a way to get rid of that Sword of Fire and Ice. So at this point, sorry, we're just going to go ahead and concede. There's no way we're winning a third game, and we're going to be dead to this combo because they're going to have protection. Or the protection is almost not what matters. It's more that it's going to be a 4/4 double strike that's also hitting me for 2 hits of the Sword of Fire and Ice. So I'm going to be taking 12 a turn from this, and that's just a little bit. It's just a little bit too far. All right, well, unfortunately, we're going to start this league 0-1, but I'm sure we can bounce back, and I will see you for round number 2.